Well, I started playing hockey on an outdoor pond. I grew up in a large family. I had 5 brothers and 2 sisters. I had 4 older brothers. And where I started was actually my oldest brother bugged my dad long enough to dig an outdoor pond outside our house one day, and that's where we started. And it was a small fishing village in a small town in Cape Breton Island in Nova Scotia. And you know, I started playing youth hockey probably at the age of 8. And I had to travel about 28 miles. That was the nearest rink with organized youth hockey, and it was called, the organization at the time was called the Port Hawkesbury Pirates, and that's where it started. My first year of midget hockey, and we were in the playoffs to represent our province of Nova Scotia in the in what it was called back then was the Air Canada Cup. And we were playing a team from Sydney at the time, and there was 2 minutes left in the game, and the winning team ended up representing the province in the National Midget Championship. So with 2 minutes to go, we had a penalty shot. So I was playing defense at the time, but our coach, he asked, we're still good friends, Mr. Donnie McIsaac, he asked about 4 or 5 forwards if they're willing to take the penalty shot. And they all declined. Nobody wanted to take the penalty shot with 2 minutes to go, and you know, if we score, you know, our team goes to the Air Canada Cup. Well, he turned to me and asked me if I wanted to take the penalty shot. And me thinking, you know, not thinking, I said, sure, I'll take it. And sure enough, I go in and score. We won 3-2, and our team went to the Air Canada Cup in Winnipeg. And from there, it seems like that's where my hockey career took off.
What's the secret to a good, strong slap shot?
Well, I can only tell you that there is no secret, and I get that question asked so many times by kids from all ages, and I just say it's practice, and there's no magic, you know, as far as any magic stick out there or what have you. I continue to use a wooden stick, and I'm sure parents would love to tell their kids that as well. But when I was growing up in my hometown, believe me, there wasn't a lot to do. And you know, as my father got older and we built a rink in our hometown, he would look after the rink, and I would go down and help close up at night, and I'd go around and collect all the loose pucks. And so by the end of the hockey season, I had, you know, 2 or 3 buckets of pucks I'd have home. And in a small town, if it wasn't a beach day, there wasn't a whole lot to do. And what I did was I used to shoot, you know, 200, 300, 400 pucks a day against my dad's barn all the time, and during the summer, and that's how the shot came about. It was no secret curve. I know maybe I tweaked the curve a little bit when I was growing up in junior hockey and what have you, and I got used to it in pro, but believe me, I tell the kids, it's nothing but practice.
Yeah!